Hi everyone, greetings, a warm welcome, namaste, Aquarius. This is your reading for September 2017. Hey, thanks everyone for joining me. It's delightful to see you all again and to be back with you. We're doing a different spread for this month. I think it's a nice, interesting, busy, vibrant spread. So we're using 4 of each of the 3 decks of cards. You'll figure it out as we go through the reading. So for now, just sit back and listen to what messages are coming your way. Now, before I started the reading, Aquarius, I got a few words that came to mind for you guys. The first one was defense, then protection, then Michael, and the color red. So let's see what's coming your way. The 2 of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the 3 of Swords, and the 4 of Pentacles. There's some red. There's 2 lots of red in those cards, or 3 I guess. So let's see what's coming out of these. The John Holland Psychic Tarot, really beautiful deck to work with. They give off a lot of vibrational energy in the essence of colours as well. So for Aquarius for September. Power. Wow. Fertility, universe, and harmony. Whoa, guys, did you see that? All major arcanas filling all of the middle of this row. I like that, and there's some very, very nice cards, I might tell you. So let's just shuffle a little bit more for these ones. The shuffling takes a little bit longer at the beginning, but I think it's worth the process. It gives a nice, thorough, in-depth reading. Okay. These are an oracle deck, they're a fairy deck. New career. Practice, practice, practice. And that's funny, that card has come out a lot for a lot of different star signs in the month of September. Summer and goodbye to the old and hello to the new. And that one's turned up quite a lot as well. Let's just move this back so you guys get a decent view of all of your cards. So we are reading down the lines like this. This is the first week, second, third and fourth, and so on. And that we have got a different type of card for each deck is interesting. These 2 are the tarots, so sometimes you may have picked up the same card coming through each line, but in your case we didn't. So we've already seen that we have got 4 major arcana cards, which is quite bold and strong. So we know that we have just passed the biggest eclipse of the year on the 21st of August. So for a lot of you, we will see some will be subtle energy changes and others will be much more profound. This eclipse has passed across America from one coast to the other through the mid-regions, and the American state, or the state of the USA, has not seen that for 127 years. So this is an eclipse that will have an effect for a lot of people globally because the United States has a big population. So a lot of people will get this kind of like just surge of energies about change or addressing things in their lives that have been fundamentally hidden or grey areas or stuff we've been afraid to face. Lots of this bubbles to the surface when the eclipses are around, and this has been a major eclipse. So yeah, with your 4 major arcanas in a row, I think that's quite profound, and I think it has a surging energy that will take you through the whole period of the month, because there's one for each week of the month as well. Let's start the reading with this 2 of Wands up there. He often is about igniting some sort of creative passion within you, and sometimes it's about looking into an area that you're not currently focused on. Now he's looking into the past a little bit, so sometimes this can include looking at what you're currently doing or what you've recently been doing, often in career sections, or if you're not a working person, this can be around your creative or passionate side of life, things that make you hum and that make you get excited, anything that you might be doing with projects. So this is the contemplation of pondering, am I doing the right thing? Is there more that I could incorporate or bring into my life? Can I bring more balance into my creative pursuits or my career? And sometimes this happens when we look to change our careers or apply for jobs overseas. This is often a card that pops up when we see change of job or areas of interest that are totally different and sometimes take us to live in a different place as well. Now, interestingly enough, the Harmony card, which is traditionally the Lovers card over here, and also this one, New Career, give really quite strong signs of you showing that you're looking for something new. And sometimes it's not just a new career, but it's adding on to or altering the dimensions or changing the perspectives. Now we come down to this next card for this first week, and we've got the Power card. And of course the Power card is the strength, and it really sort of signifies that there with that half lion, half man. So it's talking about a mental strength and emotional strength that humans have, but incorporating that power and prowess of the lion strength energy. The ability to be able to be the king of the beasts. So it's a really good card to have. It says that there's a feeling of self-confidence coming back or regaining strength after having lost it to some degree for something. So for any of you who have had areas in your body through that middle part where the gut instinct area is, through that core of our body, some of you may have had a weakness there, and it could have even been things as unusual as spleen, like you may have had a spleen problem or a stomach or bowel or gut problem, and you might be re-strengthening that, and you might be regaining your health in that sector. So there's also the physical perspective of that and regaining our physical strength. So getting back into a fitness regime, finding our bodies are coming out of some sort of weakness and into a place of power. Now this could be because you are regaining physical fitness, or you're training, or you're becoming stronger. And when we have that in the core part of our body, we fundamentally gain strength around all areas of our life. So we gain it at the emotional, we gain it at the mental capacity, and the spiritual as well. So it's a powerhouse of a card, and I really do like the word that he has chosen, that John Holland has chosen for his number 8, and it says power. So draw on that for the whole month. As I said, all of these cards in particular will surge through the whole month for you. They'll offer you energies at any time that you like. And even though we're reading this as like week to week, this is very fluid as well. You can pick up and feel any of these energies as the month works its way through. So other things for the power, I think we've covered it off. It's definitely a feeling of good health, or regaining some sort of weakness that might have been around, and especially the core part of our body. Thinking of that includes the lungs and the heart as well. And then we come down here to the New Career, and we started off talking about the career up here, and we've come back down to it again on this bottom card. And now I see we've got the zebra stripes on the table. So we've had lions and zebra stripes, and funnily enough, we've got a very new little puppy in the house at the moment, and she's in the room with me, and she's very boisterous, so I might be able to show you a little bit of her playfulness during the reading. But coming back to the New Career, it says your work focus is shifting in a positive, new and successful direction. So I hadn't actually read that card until we moved down to it, and that really does just reiterate what I've been talking about with the Two of Wands. Now remember, these are general readings, so they're not for everyone, but some of you are really going to feel into this and get hopefully a really positive message from that's coming. So if you are seeking to make changes and you are looking to grow into something new, this is a powerful time to do it. The alignment of the eclipses has also really created some openings and some power activations for all of us to utilize. So go for it, Aquarians. The next line, we have the Knight of Cups, your only court card. fertility and practice, practice, practice. I'm laughing to myself a little bit here because I'm wondering if they're telling some of you to keep practicing if you're trying to achieve a pregnancy. So it's sort of saying, you know, don't give up, but you have to be more active and do more practice on it. Good girl, come on. Good girl. Yes, there we are. You're very cute, aren't you? A lot of energy. For little puppies have so much energy. Come on, oops a daisy. Oops a daisy. And we're just breaking everyone into the household. We're trying to get Enzo and little puppy, little Stevie, and some of the other furry members in the house all incorporated in together. So it's all about learning and trying new things. Okay. So I have just tilted the blinds a little bit to get rid of the zebra stripes so we can concentrate on the reading. Although we will probably still have little Stevie interrupting with her zealous puppy energy. So we come up to the Knight of Cups, and he's often about energies of love, you know, connections at the heart. Sometimes he literally is the offer of a romantic proposition coming in. So for singles out there looking, this month appears to me to have quite a lot of love energy in it, although we're dealing with this one as well. But there is definitely feelings of love and also sexuality, because the fertility has the same feeling. So some of you might be moving out of old relationships and into new ones for this month as well, because there seems to be a heightened state of energetic and emotional flow through the reading. So the Knight of Cups primarily can be this, the offer of some sort of love relationships coming. As well, he can also be just the general feeling or flow of warm, romantic, companionable energies around you. So someone who is compassionate and loves to be a listening ear and is thoughtful and contemplative. So there might be this person in your life. They might be a support person one way or another, or they might be someone that you're attracted to. So then we have the card underneath, which is fertility. And again, this is kind of talking about the whole area of conception, of beauty and harmony as well. The fertility card in the traditional decks represents absolute warmth and love and, you know, feeling a glow and feeling at one and feeling connected and enjoyed about something. And with this card here, we see the wonderful spheres that encompass both her physicality and also her mind and her spirit and her heart as well. So the card does encompass every aspect of everything that we have within our lives. So it's a really positive card to have flowing into the reading. And that's when I said before, I had this feeling of some sort of love flowing in and out of the month for you. And it could be the love for your family, it could be the love for yourself growing, it could be the love of your career, because we've certainly got career, which brings out passion, which connects us with love. So there's plenty of opportunity for different types of love to be moving through the month of September, and it's up to you guys how you want to connect. And we've sort of briefly touched on the practice card. It says, with daily practice, you can polish your skills and talents and increase your confidence. So if there's something that you have got your mind on for a project in the month, you are being also told that you need to do a little bit more. So there's a little bit more input here yet. So some of you might be either starting it and thinking, oh, you know, I've got this thing on the go and it seems a bit sluggish, or I don't quite know where to get my next mojo from. Well, they're just saying you've got to look a bit harder and you've got to practice it a little bit more. And with that, you will accomplish the goals that you're inevitably setting. So it's about carrying on. And as I said, it could be very connected to the fertility card, and it could be connected to timing of pregnancies as well. So this could be a very fertile period for some of you. We come up to the Three of Swords, and we do see the red, which we said before, and I also used the words defense and protection in Michael. So Michael would normally come in as an angelic protection, and he is the protector. So if any of you are feeling like at any point during the month you want a little bit of an extra boost or some sort of protection, remember too, Michael is a very good protector of your home. So if you feel as though you need extra home protection for whatever reason, some of you might be going on holiday for a month or a period of time, and you're leaving your home empty, you can ask Michael to be the protector of your home while you're away. It's simple things like that come to mind as well. So if any of you need any of those energies, which is often what happens when this card comes out, then know that they're there for you, and know that you can apply them and ask for the support and not to be afraid. Sometimes we do need a bit of defense in our life. It's when we bundle ourselves up and sort of snuggle up and say, I just need to nurture myself. I want some time out from a situation or a people or a feeling, and I'm going to nurture myself. And that's kind of what defense can be. I do like to put a heart on the card, and I'm going to put this lovely green heart on here. So the Three of Swords can represent arguments, and it can represent the need for communication within relationships. So it doesn't have to mean the end of a relationship, but it does mean it needs a lot of help to work through, to heal it. So sometimes we're ready to let relationships go, and if that's the case, fine, you can walk away from it. And this card can be a sign of a separation or a divorce or a parting of the ways. And sometimes there can be three people involved. So there may have been a business partnership that breaks up that had three people, or there could have been personal romantic relationships that have broken up and a third party was involved. It can be any of those type of things. The best thing is not to focus on the negatives, but rather focus on the positives of how we learn about things when we have people leaving or situations moving or falling apart, if you like, in our lives. We have to learn how to deal with them, work through them, strengthen them, make the next ones that come in stronger or work better. So again, it's learning lessons. We come to the card underneath, which is 21, and this is the World card. Now, it's a symbol of the endings of cycles, as if you've completed something and you're ready to move on. It can also, interestingly enough, be the sign of travel. So some of you may be planning on traveling in September, and it might be quite a big trip, a long way from your home. And it could be a really wonderful, engaging trip where you meet new people. And some of these people might become friends that you forge for lifetime friends. Some of them can be foreign and even speak different languages. That's the simplistic perspective of the universe card. Some of the other analogies of it are that you have come a full cycle of life and you have learnt some amazing lessons along your way, and you are now ready to take them into the world and grow with them and take them to the next level. So this can be times, for instance, when people leave or finish a university and they've finished all their exams and they're ready to move out into the working career force, having spent years studying. It can be when a person has a job promotion or has gone from, say, being a salesperson to becoming a general manager or something. It's all those types of jumps in life. It can even be when we go from a teenager into the 20s and or the 30s into the 40s. It's that type of feeling that this card has as well. It's about collectively taking everything you have learned and all your wisdom and stepping forth into the new course of time and knowing that you have the goods to do it, and call upon them, feel your wisdom. And underneath we have the card Summer, and it says everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the summertime. So for any of you in the Northern Hemisphere, you're in your summer at the moment. So this could be something that you have activated or been waiting on, and it's about to unfold or be initiated or take more energy. Hello, my darling. Hello, my beautiful. Hello. And for those of us in the southern hemisphere, of course, we are in winter. So if there is something that you are working on, or schemes that you have in place, or ideas, these could come to fruition in the summertime down here, which is, of course, in December type time period. Well, we have another little visitor in the room, and it's always lovely when we get our fur baby visitors in for a reading. They don't often pop in, but when they do, they want something from us as well. So they want some sort of attention, or they're needing to feel as if they are, and at this point in time, because we have a new puppy in the house, I think Enzo really needs to know that he is still well loved, which he is. He's very special. And that he still is safe in his home. So again, this could be messages. Often when the cats or the pets turn up, their messages can come through to the video as well. So for any of you who might have children, new children, or people in your home, or new pets, it might just be a time when they need to know that they are safe and are being nurtured. And you might be questioning yourself, have I got the right goods to be able to deliver this for my family or my new friends or a work career? There's a lot of different perspectives that it can be taken into within the reading as well. But for now, I think we will have to stop because he's set the cards asunder. And if you recall at the beginning of the reading, I said to you all, the cards flow throughout the whole month. It's not like there's a set pattern or anything. And I said that the energies could come and go all through the month. And I think that particular energy or message is being reiterated again as well. So because I can't really see any more of my cards at the moment, I might just try and lift him up a little bit. And we know what we're working on, don't we, my boy? We're working on the last column, which were actually these three left. So we can come to that while he's playing around with a Merkaba stone. We have the Four of Pentacles, we have the Harmony card, and we have the Goodbye to the Old and Hello to the New. And indeed, if we take this one down here, everything is always changing. And in fact, every day is a new day. Every moment in time is a new moment in time. So by holding on to the past and not letting go of it, we prevent ourselves from being able to grow and move forward. Now that was me starting at the bottom card. It doesn't matter where we start because this is the 1 week. So if we come back up to the middle card, the Harmony card, this is of course the Lovers card. So again, much about chemistry here, new relationships. This is the energy of soulmate relationships. It is also the karmic card of past life. That's what your soulmate energies are. This can be to do with personal relationships or businesses as well. So there's this possibility that for some of you who at the very beginning we were looking at new businesses, this is where this could all be coming from. The new career as well. So there's a big feeling in your reading that you are moving something on. You are saying goodbye to something that has served its time, or you've got this new bout of energy or ideas coming your way that are preemptively setting you on a new path. Remember the Knight of Cups up here, he is all about the love energy. I'll just rearrange these back to the order that they were in, just so that we have got it right. So he was all about the love energy, and I said to you there were other signals and signs of love and new relationships coming through. Even the Universe card holds that energy as well. You can meet these new people overseas, and some of them can become your partners in life, for either love life or business partners as well. So this whole engagement of this row through here is very strong, very empowering, all about newness, all about new beginnings, possibly in the love sector, possibly in the career sector. This card does buddy up very, very well for new careers and new business partnerships that have some sort of karmic connection or past life connection, and they usually go quite well. This card also bodes new pets in the home, and interestingly enough, in our home here, there are 2 Aquarians, so this reading is in part for them as well, and they have all just received a new pet. So that kind of fits that category. We come up here to the 4 of Pentacles and we see this guy feeling quite tense about his money. Now, interestingly, there hasn't been any other money cards turn up in your reading. So money isn't the focus for you for the month. It's this deeper resonance, striking at the back of your mind. It's a bigger groundswell of things about you and your direction in life. But don't worry too much about your money. This card usually says, look, you do have it and it's there for you. Don't go overspending, so budget a little bit and make sure that you're that you know where you're spending it on and why you're spending it. But usually the card is a sign that your money is okay, it's there for you. Yes, don't overspend, but don't be quite so cautious or worried about it. Be a little bit more aware of the possibilities of how you can earn more money, for instance, and how you can manifest more into your life. This card can also represent sometimes an interview and sometimes an interview overseas again, so away from where you live. So there you are, Aquarians. I'm sorry that it was rather kind of disturbed a little bit there with all the lovely pet energy, but again they infuse a beautiful essence of love. Our animals give us unconditional love, and consequently we usually love them back with great intensity as well. So during this reading that I mentioned, there was a lot of love in it. The love poured visually into the reading through the animals that actually responded and turned up as well. So guys, I hope you have really enjoyed your reading. There is a lot in there, and there is plenty of activity for you for the month, and plenty of new ideas and new beginnings. So goodbye to the old, hello to the new as we march into the rest of the year. Hey, thank you, Aquarians. It's been lovely doing your reading. I trust you have really enjoyed it. Make sure you like, sub and leave your comments. I love to read them. Check your rising sign and your moon signs as well, and you never know what other information you'll find. Thanks everyone. Have a wonderful month. Much love. Namaste.